Hi, hello, Dr. Stock viewers. Welcoming you all to my new video. In this video, we're going to see about upcoming IPO, which is lined up on September 29th. The company name is Megason Shipbuilding Company. It is actually a government of India company. We're going to see about this company detailedly about its business, promoters, financials, peer comparisons, and valuations. So we're going to see this step by step, one by one. Let's go on to the shortcut approach. So this company, Megason Dock Shipbuilders Limited, is incorporated in the year 1934. So it is the leading defense public sector undertaking shipyard, which comes under the Ministry of Defense, means that it is a GOI, Government of India company. This company is having different things of two business, like shipbuilding and engineering related things to the naval ships. The core business of this company is into two verticals: shipbuilding division that undertakes building and repairing of naval ships, whereas submarines and heavy engineering division includes building, repairing, and refitting of diesel electric submarines. So they does two things: building up of the shippings, and as well as they are doing some inside the submarine, they are doing somewhat changes, modification, all the things. So this is the history till date. The company has made some built up things. They made 795 vehicles built, including 25 warships, 4 missile boats, 3 submarines, 6 cylinder class frigates, 3 Godavari class frigate, and 3 Shival class frigates, 3 corvettes, and 6 destroyers. This is something unique the company is doing, something like Cochin Shipyard. So that is what we have as of now. The introduction of the company and the business of the company with the history. So we'll move on to the shareholding pattern. So what is happening in the shareholding at the moment? Shareholding of this company is completely the government of India is holding this company. That is the president of India. They are holding 100% as of now. So once this IPO is getting completed, it's going to be reduced to 85. That is 15% will come to the public. So that is what the current shareholding. So very clearly, there is no pledge in this stock because of the GOIS holding this government of India. So now what we are going to see is what is the competitive strength of this company. It is India's leading public sector defense shipyard company and world-class infrastructure facilities. Of course, this is maintaining some unique things. If we see the vehicles of Navy itself, we can feel that things. Army, Navy, and Air Force. We see the vehicles, we will be facing that quality. And it is having some presence in Mumbai. Their strategic location is completely on west coast of India. And this company is right. When you check their order book will be very much tight because of their advantage. They are very minimal presence. So it is like one or two industry only will be having this kind of support. That is something like Garden Research as of now and Cochin Shipyard. These are the two companies right now along with this pair. So right now let's move on to the financials of the company. So before moving to financials, we will see why this company is coming for the offer and what are the dates on the IPO, important things we have to keep in mind. So IPO is running for 3 days from 29th to 1st October, that is normal. So it is going to be a completely offer for sale. So the promoter is selling the shares and it is in the price band of 145 rupees and 103 share is the minimum you have to apply. So this will happen on 29th to 1st October and initiation of refunds will happen on 8th October and confirmation of the bidding will be on 7th. So maximum is 13 lots, that is very close to 2 lakh rupees and minimum is 14,935, that is very close to 15k. So what is the objective of this issue? They are planning some diversified, they're selling the stake to the public. So that is the objective of the issue. And they are going to hold the 85% of the stocks. So that is the objective of the issue. Nothing else. It is like normal corporate things only. This is as of now concerned with the issue. Let's move on to the financials. So moving on with the financials, as of now, 2017, 18, 19, 24 years data is available with us right now in front of us. Assets are totally growing in a very good way, in a gradual way, not that much expandable, but still growing in the good way. That is something fine. And revenue is also constantly growing. That is also something fine. But PAT, we have some decline year to year, but still fine. Operating profit margin, we are getting some good amount. That is fine. Things are fine at the moment in financial wise. Let's look on to the peer comparison plus valuations. Peer comparison is something, this is not going to be a monopoly. We're going to see about the peer comparisons. So as we are heading up to the valuations, we are going to see about the peer comparisons for the confirmed valuations. So the EPS of this company is currently at 21.36 as of March 31, 2020. So that should need to be in mind. With that, we are going to calculate the PE. So right now the industry PE of this particular sector is 11.25. So return on net worth is slightly declining. So who are the listed peers? Currently we have 3 listed players and 1 company is completely into negative thing. So we are not going to take it into account. The other thing is Cochin Shipyard and Garden Research Shipbuildings and Engineers Limited. So what is the EPS of that 2 stocks? Cochin Shipyard is leading with 48 and Garden Research Shipyard is leading with 14.27. So what is the PE of both the things? Garden Research Shipbuild is slightly overvalued with 14.91 since the industry PE is 11.25. And Cochin Shipyard is something like 7.6. That's fine. Let's check what is the PE of Magasan Dock. Magasan Dock is having a PE of around very close to 6.78. With a PE of 6.78, the price of 145, the company is valued cheap and it's a very good worth investment at this point. Reason being, industry PE stands at 11.25 and the peer who is there, it is having somewhat like 14 and 7.5. So we are getting a thing which is well below that. So that is one attractive point we have to take into account. So that is all what we have as of now with the valuations. We'll check the chart as well as for a clear confirmation of what this particular sector is moving right away. It is in bull, bear or neutral. Let's have a look on it. So this is the chart of Cochin Shipyard. So from the listing day, it made a good money for around very close to 3 months. And from there is a sharp decline in the stock. And after that, it went to a price very close to the listing price. Very close to the IPO price and it again bounced back. Means that this particular industry is having some sluggishness at the moment. We have to take into account the same. Means that listing gains are possible because of the valuations and the market conditions. You have to look onto that. But industry wise, it is a muted industry. So it is something like it will perform, it will pass, it will perform, it will pass. That is what the graph is saying. It is a neutral industry at the moment. Moving on with the other peer comparison. So Garden Research. So you can see that it is listed very close to 2018 October. From there is a rally. From 100 rupees, the stock went to something very close to 225 rupees. That's good. Again, there is a decline, and both the companies have some decline during this time. That is during the pandemic time. Again, we are back to the good positions. So both are something like a less affected pandemic stocks, but still valuation wise, company is looking very good. Very attractive, so we should need to go for it. And one important thing is whether the market is going to perform in bull or bear. That will decide the move of this on listing day. You can expect a listing gain of something around very close to 20 to 40% for this counter. So it's worth investing as a value investor. The value of this company is very much cheap as of now, available with the other peers in the market, and it is worth applying to this stock for listing gain and for long term as well. Reason being, it is cheaply available and the valuations are very much decent at the moment. You can go ahead and apply for this as of now for a listing gain of 20 to 40% at the moment. Only risk here is the market condition, bull or bear. You have to keep in touch. Keep in concern. This all looks good. Thanks all. We'll catch you all shortly with yet another video. Thanks. Bye.